Hello architects and welcome back to another RPG Architect tutorial. My name is Bert and today we should be finishing up my battle tutorial series here, at least for now. I think this will be a good end to, let's consider it like an end of the season. End of season 1 of battle tutorial. So far what we've established is we have an enemy, we have attacks, we have skills. You can attack said enemy, you can cause damage, it displays on the screen. You have a battle victory scene where it shows your stats and whatnot. Or it shows your characters. But what we did not get to was displaying your stat increases. So if you get a level up, a visual indicator of so-and-so leveled up, this stat increased. HP increased by this much, alright? So that's what we're going to go over today. By the way, it is a lovely day here in Georgia, and I have my window open, and so if you hear a rooster crowing in the middle of this video, well, that's just how we do it in the South, y'all. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm coming into my database, as usual, and we're going to go to Battle Configuration, we're going to go to Victory Script, and this is where we left off. We displayed the static message of enemies defeated. We triggered the battle victory music loop. We have it wait. We save some variables. We open an overlay. We show gain so much experience and gain so much money. And then we end the battle, okay? Now, there's one thing I did last time that it wasn't necessary for what I showed last time, but it will be necessary today, and that is this one here, save value, battle summary, hero summary count to a global variable. There's gonna be a lot of global variables today, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do, I want it to display you gain so much experience, and then after that point to trigger if you get a level up to show anything like that. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is above the money is gonna be the last thing we display. I'm going to change variable. I'm gonna set a global variable. Actually, I'm going to resize my variables. Okay, so I'm using a test project on my other screen, and so if you're wondering why I'm all the way over here, I've put variables 50 to 79, even though I don't have anything I've used here. That's why I'm just trying to keep it straight in my mind. So, actually, first thing I want to do, we need to set a global variable for our hero unique ID and our hero name. And I'm going to use 8 and 9 for reasons, but you can use whatever you want. So hero unique ID, I'm going to set hero name. We're not using those in this particular instance. I'm just setting them up right now, okay? You know how I roll. Barely know what I'm doing. All right, so we're going to come over here. Variable number 53, I am going to call this battle summary hero iterator, and I believe an iterator is it's a way for it to keep track of data. You can call it whatever you want, right? But this is just a variable like keeping track of which hero we are on. I believe. I could be wrong. And hero count or battle summary count is the amount of heroes in our party, I believe. The other thing I'm going to set up right now is this one, number 54. I'm going to call it hero battle sum unique ID. Okay, I will set these other ones up as we go because basically all of these are going to be something. But we're going to start with this. I'm selecting number 53 battle summary hero iterator. Okay, we're going to set it to 0. Next, I'm going to change save value is what I need, not change variable. Save value of battle summary, source being hero summary count, and we need to save that to battle summary count. So this lets the engine know the summary count of how many heroes we have. It saves it to a global variable. Okay. Next, we are going to set up a conditional loop, and so this loop we're going to use condition is going to be a global variable, and if the battle summary hero iterator, man, that just rolls off the tongue, is less than the hero count or battle summary count, then we're going to trigger this command, this series of events rather. All right, so the first command we're going to do, we're going to save value. The source is going to be battle summary. We're going to do hero summary unique ID from global variable number 53 battle summary hero iterator. The target will be hero battle summary unique ID. Okay? Next, we are going to save a value. Hero battle summary. The unique ID source is going to be number 54, hero battle summary unique ID. So it's pulling from the unique ID that we just saved up here. We are going to the unique ID source. We are going to check statistic value by formula name before. Okay, and you can use statistic value by formula or statistic formula name at index. So if you just know the number of the statistic you're trying to reference, you could do that and say if it was the first or if it was indexed at 0, you just type in 0. But I'm going to do by formula name. It might help you guys to see what's going on, since I don't want to go back and forth between my statistics tab. Okay, but I'm going to set this as level, so it's pulling from man, I can say the word statistic, I promise you. Statistic value of the level is going to target a new global variable. We're going to call this, I'm going to start abbreviating, Hero Battle Summary, HBS, LVL before, okay? So we're saving this value to a new global variable that stores our battle summary, the level before our experience, okay? We're gonna do the same thing. Actually, I'm gonna do the immortal sin of copying and pasting this one. But what we wanna do is save the value of statistic value by formula name after. So switch this to after, and we're gonna set up a new global variable, HBS, LVL, after, okay? Are you with me? Are you following along? I know, but trust me, we're gonna get through this, okay? All right, next up, after we have saved these values, I need to set up a conditional branch. So a conditional if then else. The condition is if global variable, if our level before is exclamation point equals, what does that mean again? Hang on a second. If HBS level before is not equal, I believe that's what that means, is not equal to, if it's not equal to the global variable HBS level after, then we are about to do some stuff, okay? All right, we're gonna save some values. We're gonna save a lot of values. Save hero battle summary property, the unique ID source rather, is going to be hero battle summary unique ID. So we're checking which hero this is. The target is hero unique ID. Okay, so we're saving. Okay. It's kind of clicking for me as I'm explaining it, to be honest with you. Okay, so our source, hero battle summary, unique ID source from the hero battle summary unique ID. Our source set here, unique ID, it saves it over to this global variable, okay? Next, I want to save another value. The source is going to be the hero. Property name, yes, property is name. Global, we're pulling from here now. Hero unique ID. We are saving that to hero name. Okay? So, source, hero. Unique ID source is hero unique ID. As mine, it was global variable 8. Set this to name. Save it to another global variable called hero name. Okay? Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to do, guess what? We're going to save some more values. All right, source is going to be hero battle summary. We are going to our target is going to be hero battle unique summary unique ID. Okay. We need to pull from the statistic value by formula name before. All right. And now what we're doing, we're going to put in the value here. Again, like you could just call it from the index name, but just to help you guys out, this is going to be for the health points we're saving. So since health points is a, what's it called? Like a store. Okay, sorry. Since health points is set to a store category, we are going to type in max_HP. If it's a core statistic like strength or magic or something where you don't have a max and a current value, then you could just type in like strength or mag or whatever. But with HP and MP, we're going to do max_formula name. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because I'm moving forward. All right, now the target, we're going to come in here. I did this off screen because I don't remember where this comes in. But for each and every statistic, okay, we're going to have a before, an after, and a delta. I'm not sure. I don't remember where the level delta comes in, so I just added it off screen. But regardless, we're going to do HBS, HP before, HBS, HP after, and we're going to do HBS, HP delta, or change, or difference, whatever. We're going to call it delta. Oops. And you want to set it, I just made all three, but this one we wanted to set to before because that's where we were calling from. Now I'm going to do the thing again. I'm going to copy and paste this, but I need to change this statistic value by formula name to after, and I want to set it to my global variable after. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. Paste. We're going to go to statistic value by formula name, and you need to scroll down a little bit. Formula name difference is towards the bottom. Statistic value by formula name difference. Okay, set it to that, and then set your global variable to delta. Okay, we need to do that for each stat we have listed. Okay, and this is where, if I know it may seem a little tedious at first, but you get this set up once at the beginning of your game and you're good to go. Okay, so it'll maybe take you, once you know what you're doing, 15, 20 minutes, if even. I was able to figure it out, and you guys know. So I think I'm going to fast forward because you don't have to watch me create these three, save these values over and over again. So I'm just going to skip forward and we will continue on in a second, okay? All right, I've got most of them together. I've done for every single stat except for one, and I just wanted to show you how I did this so quickly, because I did. But we have before after difference for everything. We got HP. Here's our MP. Here's our strength. Here's our magic. vitality, spirit, so on. I won't make you sit through all that. Really, but once you get one of these set up, just do this. Just copy, just start from the before, copy and paste, go to after, copy and paste, go to difference, copy and paste, and the last stat I need to do is, okay, I'm in the before again, just come up here, change the value to the formula name, so in my case it's agility, then you come over to global variable, agility before, and then do the same on the next one, agility after, close it up, same on the last one, agility delta difference. You can see on the global variables, I got lazy, started shorthanding. Instead of typing it all out, I went bef, aft, del, whatever. It's fine. All right, so I know this seems like a lot, but basically we had, because statistics can be whatever you want. You can have as many or as little as you want in your game. We are just saving the value of each of them, of the before, the after, and the difference. And so that's the purpose of all of this, okay? It really didn't take me too long to do that, believe it or not. It just looks like a lot, but it's fine. All right, and so now, really, now I just need to display a static message showing all this stuff. So we're gonna create a static message, and in here, I'm gonna start typing out, we're gonna start referencing all these variables, okay? So first thing, I'm gonna pull from let me just show you without screwing things up. We're gonna pull from hero name. So we're gonna call this with global variable 9. Okay. So global var bracket 9 close. So it calls the hero name, went from level, and then we need to call global variable 55, I believe, to I can type global var 56, okay, and exclamation point. So character name went from level whatever it was to whatever it is. So this is just to show you, variable 55, level before, to 56, level after. Okay. Next, I'm gonna have it display the different stats. So we're gonna start off with HP, just gonna type it in. So HP went from global var, I just need to copy, here you know what I'm gonna do, global var, brackets, gator mouth. I'm gonna copy this because I'm gonna be typing it a lot. So global variable, I think it's 58. I'm just gonna keep referencing this one. Global variable 58, yep. So we're gonna call 58 HP before. We're gonna say HP before went plus, here I'm gonna reference the delta, so global variable, it's 60. And then I'm gonna do like a little arrow pointing, global variable 59. So what this is, okay, is global variable, our HP before, plus the change in our HP equals our HP after. So for all these stats, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the HBS before, then plus the HBS delta becomes the HBS after. So it's just bing, bing, bing. All right. Hope that makes sense. And I did them all in order, so if I can count properly, then this should be global variable 61 plus global variable 63, little arrow, becomes 62. Oops, that was 62. All right. Do that for all my stats. Let me just do that real quick. I'm not gonna make you sit and watch it. So I'm gonna do strength. I'm gonna do magic. I'm gonna do vitality. I'm gonna do spirit, and I'm gonna do agility, because these are the stats I set up for myself oh so long ago. All right. Now, you know, this is just the way I'm displaying it. If you don't want to have all the plus and whatnot, I mean, this is just one approach to it, but it shows you how you can display the stat changes, okay? Now, before I do that, I can either use one of these message boxes, but I just know from testing that what I actually want to do is I'm going to create a new message template. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through and watch me mess with user interfaces again. So we're gonna create a new user interface. We're gonna call this one Battle Rewards. Actually, you know what? Because you've sat through and watched me do this, let's just copy and pull from my other project. I hope that's okay, but you've seen me do this before. You set up the window, you set up the body text. Now make sure, if you're doing this pretty similar to what I'm doing, make sure you have enough lines here to cover all the stats that you have listed out all the way down here. I found a little weird bug that if this overspilled into the next, into a second message box for some reason, it got a little janky. There was some weird things happening, so just make sure you have enough space. So just easy way to do it, you start at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lines. I needed 9 lines in my interface battle rewards box, and so I come here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now it should work just fine. I'm gonna set this to fade in and fade out, and you know what, while I'm here, let's set this one to fade in and fade out also, just to be nice. But yeah, that's all we need to do there. Let's come back over to battle config, victory script, come back into our massive conditional loop here. And we want to set message template to battle rewards, okay? We are almost done, y'all, I promise. Last thing we need to do is in the main conditional loop here. So if you remember, we started in a conditional loop and we have a conditional branch down here. But in the main loop, after all this, after it does all this, we need to change the variable of battle summary iterator. We need to add 1. So what this does is it does all of this and displays the level ups for the first character. And when we're done with that, we go to the next character and we do it again, and then we go to the next character and we do it again, and then the final character and we do it again, and then once we are out of characters, it will display the money text and it will end the battle, okay? Yeah, so let's check it out. Let's just see what we got as is. Drag this over. Still dropping in, that's fun. Mr. Gooble Gobble, tear down that wall. All right, we're just gonna take him out. Select all people to attack. He gets defeated. Our window pops up. Went from level 5 to 6. Oops, I messed up the agility. Something happened with agility. So we will go in and fix that, but you can see it takes our current and adds what it is to our level up stats for Bertimus. I proceed on, it shows Gab's stats. Gorlock. Looks like I got an extra space there too. Oh, it didn't show Miss Guppy. Oh, it was because she's maxed out. I think that's why. That's right. It's because I did a joke with Miss Guppy being like OP. That's okay. Alright, so let me just... I mean, that's the gist of it. Let's go and see what I did wrong with my agility. Oh, did I use a different formula? I did. Okay, that's what I did. So I was using AGI in the... when I was saving values and stuff, but when I set it before, I set it to AGL. So I'm just gonna, as a easier fix, I'm just gonna change it here, and that should fix it all. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You know, you can beautify this a little bit more. Let's do this. You can use some different shortcodes on here. So say you want the different values to be different colors. Like I'm gonna have the final value, the after value, be a nice shaded blue. I did this in a test, so I'm gonna put in this code of, you know, after the arrow, open Gatormouth font color bracket hashtag, and you can just get this hex code from any editing software or any photo software, I mean, or you can find them online, but I know this code looks pretty nice, so I'm gonna do that. So it's gonna change this global variable value to a nice shade of blue. And then after that, if you don't want that to bleed into the following lines, you need to do open symbol, then do a / font color close. So that will turn this off, and then the font will return back to its normal color. Okay, let me just do that real quick for this one, there, and there, and then there, and there. Okay. And then maybe the new level up as well. Let's do that. There we go. Let's apply it. All right, let's just take a look at that real quick, and then I think that's gonna do it. So we're over here. Hey, we didn't drop in for some reason. That's cool. And if you're wondering why there's not really much sound coming from the battle, I just turned it down. I hear that music so much, y'all. I made the music, I hear it, I know it, it's okay. There is music, there is sound effects. And he's defeated, gained 100 experience. Bartimus went from level 5 to 6, yep, so here we go. We got these nice colors. I have no agility stats set, that's okay. That was me. There we go. Gab. Gorlock. And Miss Guppy is just here because she's OP. Gain 55 money, and we're out. Boom. Look at that. And we go back into our menu, and we are at our new stat levels. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Well, I think that is going to do it for now on the battle system tutorial. I know there's more we can cover, but this gives you your battle user interface. You got your skills, you got level up stuff, you got experience, you get money, you get enemies. I showed you how to get random encounters. I think that's still active over here. Maybe, maybe not. I think I took the random encounter off, but I showed you how to do random encounters at one point. That should be enough to get you guys started. Obviously, you can take different approaches with it, but yeah, I think it's time we move on to some other topics and cover some more things that the engine has to offer. The battle stuff is by far some of the harder things to set up, but once you get it set up, once you get it set to your liking, it's ready for your entire game, okay? So it's worth it. You have so much control in this engine that it is worth taking the time and just tweaking with things, setting it up the way that you want, and you can create something really custom, really special, okay? Alright, y'all, I think I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, do all the YouTube things, join the Discord. You know the drill by this point. If you don't have your copy of RPG Architect, there's a link in the description. Be sure to pick it up. We are still in early access, but you can see it is a really robust engine. Alright, y'all, as always, you have been amazing. I have been Bert, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.